Happening now on 44 News at 10. We're live from night one of the Fall Festival.
Been coming since I was a little girl, riding rides when there wasn't this many people.
From rides to games to deep fried brains, the Tri-State's biggest event is back, and so are the main attractions.
Rain chances roll back into the Tri-State just in time for our Tuesday afternoon. I'll let you know if they'll affect that Westside Nut Club Fall Festival.
All new, the CDC lays out guidance for your holiday traditions.
I'll have more on how people plan to spend their holidays and what the CDC recommends.
And the long-awaited Deaconess Aquatic Center is ready for you to dive in. A look inside the first official day of business. I'm Jessica Hartman. Those stories and more right now on 44 News at 10.
Dedicated to local news, this is 44 News at 10.
It's finally back. The carnival rides, tasty eats, and all the Tri-Staters packing Evansville's West Side once again for that annual West Side Nut Club Fall Festival. It's the highly anticipated return of the event after the pandemic forced last year's cancellation, and thousands were very eager to fill those streets for night one. 44 News reporter Valerie Lyons has been down at the festival all day. Valerie, what was day one like?
Such a great experience, Jess, and it's my first time at Fall Festival, and what a year to be here. It's a huge anniversary for the event, but most importantly, it's, as you mentioned, that long-awaited return after missing out last year. And based on the numbers we saw today, it seems the Tri-State is thrilled to have it back.
I'm looking forward to seeing people down here having a good time, enjoying themselves, and get vaccinated.
One of the Tri-State's biggest events is back. After a year hiatus, Fall Festival taking over Evansville's West Side once again, packing Franklin Street for the event's 100th celebration. From carnival rides to games and, of course,
The food.
more than 100 booths and more food than you can imagine, including some unique eats that have grown into festival favorites.
I just like the pork brain, just because I grew up with them, I guess. Just the reason why I like them. But I'd be willing to wait an hour for a pork brain from here.
But the munchies, not the only big draw for these crowds.
I had planned to be here early.
The return of the orange booths and their half-pod tickets already seeing big lines, with thousands of hopefuls in on the lucrative prize.
In fact, I've got my daughter. My daughter came with me to get her work tickets too, so we're going to win.
Though there's still plenty of vendors to sample, some 20-odd booths did decide to pull out this year.
Some of my favorite places are not here, my onion rings.
But while maybe a little disappointing, it's not stopping Tri-Staters from welcoming back this highly anticipated community tradition.
I'm just going to start trying something different. I'll probably try that pork parfait. That might be something new to try this year.
That pork parfait definitely looked delicious, but it all depends on what mood I'm in tomorrow. Savory or sweet. I still have to decide whether I want the pronto pup or the kuchen, but we'll see, because we'll be here all week tuning in to all the fun and excitement of Fall Festival. So a lot of tasty foods to try for sure. But for now, reporting live in Evansville, Valerie Lyons, 44 News.
Thanks, Valerie. If you really want to make a decision about that, well, you might want to take a look at our 44 News poll. We're asking you to boil it down. What is the best eat at the West Side Nut Club Fall Festival? All you have to do is go to WEVV.com and let us know what's the best of the fest and what should Valerie try next. Last year's West Side Nut Club Fall Festival, Half Pot hauled in more than $1.3 million, and ticket sales are off to a very strong start for this year's drawing. The Half Pot tickets are available from 10 to 10 daily through Friday. On Saturday, those booths will be open from 8 to 2. Eager Tri-Staters have already pushed that jackpot over $111,000.